Matthew and Jenny, hello. My name is Christopher Ingeson. I own Artistic SEO Solutions, and I used to be a former contractor. I was a general contractor out of Southern California. And when I started my web development and marketing agency, I made it my goal to work almost exclusively with contractors because I understand what you guys go through. And I want to be able to help contractors grow their business, bring in more customers, and I want to see you guys succeed. So I came across your website when I was doing some research in Colorado Springs, and I liked your website and I saw some things and I thought I would like to make this video and see if I can help you guys out, give you some information on things that you might be able to do to make some improvements in your ratings. So let's go ahead and get started with this. First things I wanted to go through with you is how Google looks at things. We're all familiar with Google. 89% of all online traffic, uh, when they take and do purchases or they look for services, 89% of all people use Google. It's just everybody uses Google. It's so popular, they coined the phrase Google it. Go figure. So I put in a keyword that I pulled off of your site itself, HVAC Company Colorado Springs. This is what's referred to as a buyer intent keyword. So if you have somebody that's looking for services and this is what they chose to search on, here's what we're going to see. We're all familiar with this. First things you're going to see are the paid advertisement. As you know, Google ads do work. They're good for the short term. It's not the long-term investment, but it's good for the short term to get things kick-started. But this is where you want to end up being. This section right in here, this is the Google Business Profile. Uh, Three companies are the ones that are shown. You can always look up more by clicking more businesses, but honestly, most people don't do that. They're lazy. And this one's going to represent 46% of all the traffic that's going to come to your website from buyer intent keywords is going to come from this section right in here. So let's take a look at your listing because I'm not seeing Fountain Valley listed here, but I was able to find your listing. You are on page 3 down towards the bottom. And let's take a brief period here and explain what is it Google looks for when it comes to ranking up your Google business profile. First thing that they want to see is they want to see reviews. You guys have got a good rating. You've got 53 reviews, but let me ask you this. Are those 53 old reviews or are they continuously coming in? And that's a key factor that most people aren't aware of. Google wants to see consistent reviews, not meaning all the reviews read the same, that you're wonderful, you guys do fantastic work. Consistent reviews, meaning they want to see one or two a week, 3 or 4 a week, not 50 in one day, but spread out consistently. So reach out to your old customers, ask them if they liked your work, and if they do you a favor and go on Google and give you a rating, you very much appreciate it. The other thing they want to see is they want to see photos, good quality photos, photos of your crew doing work, photos of repairs, jobs that you've done, good quality photos. And they want to see 50 to 100 of them on there. You can also save the photos when you upload them to your profile. Here's a key for you. This little trick. You can save your photos, not as you normally would, but you can put in keywords as the file name. When you upload it, that counts as keyword searches. Most people aren't aware of that. And the last thing I want to go over is you want to have, not the last thing, excuse me. Second to last thing I want to go over is you got to have updates. think of updates like social media. You want to be able to make small posts about maybe new product, maybe new service. Let's talk about upcoming weather and things that customers can take and do to prevent uh, pipes bursting or duct cleaning. You can have question and answers. This tells Google that you are an active business, that you are an authority on the subject that your uh, company is having your profile for. It goes a long way. And then the last thing is citations. You need to have about 100 to 200 citations. And a citation is a very simple thing. It is your name, address, and phone number listed on other websites all throughout the internet. Just that simple. You need to have those have your name, address, and phone number listed on 100 to 200 different locations. So let's take a look at the rest of this. This bottom section right down in here, this is the other piece of it. This right in here is what's referred to as the organic listing. Organic listing simply means a website that is ranked without any paid advertisement. It's ranking naturally. It's ranking organically. And you also want to be here too. This represents 54% of all future customers coming to your site. Future customers. In order to get ranked in the top 5, you need to beat out your competition in every single aspect. You got to have good quality, authoritative content. You've got to have good keywords. You've got to have good backlinks. Um, and you want to be here because let's face it, people don't bother scrolling down this far. They just they're just not going to do it. Think about it. It's the last time you went to buy something on Google and you searched for a company, you didn't scroll all the way down here. If you couldn't find it in this very top section, you most people just simply give up. So let's take a good quick look at your website. And when I saw this, when I was looking, I was impressed. I liked it. I love the photo here. You know, that had me smiling. It's a happy man. But you've got some good photos with information below them, clickable links. You've got your call to actions. You've got your social media thing going on here. And that's all very, very important. But one of the things I noticed is you're lacking content. And what is content when Google's taking a look at things? Content is everything that's on your page. It's the text, it's your headers, it's all of the internal links, it's your photographs, it's how you save your photographs. And one of the most important things is your keywords. In order for you guys to be found by potential customers and future customers, you've got to have the keywords that those customers are searching for. And those need to be embedded in your site, whether it's behind a photo, whether it's within the content. There's so many different ways of doing it, but you need to have that content in there. And then in order to be optimized fully with Google, you want to have about 1,500 words. And you guys do not have but half of that. So that's something else that we can take care of, is we can get you, or something you can do is increase your content. Let's take a look at your competitor. If I can click the link here. This is your number one competitor right now. They've got a decent looking site. They've got a little bit more content than what you guys have got, but they're ranked number one. And I'd like to show you a behind the scenes look, do a side by side comparison. So as we take a look at your site, this is a tool that I use called Ahrefs. And this allows me to see data from Google directly. And it shows me what's working for your site, keywords that are going up, going down, and it also shows me what's not working for your site. Normally, I would take a look at these numbers right here and I would say, okay, okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I've seen a lot lower. Some of my customers have way, way, way lower numbers than this. And I was looking at this going, okay, well, you're only getting 53 visitors, but you got 166 keywords, you got 287 backlinks. So I wanted to find out what was going on. So I clicked on your keywords and watch what it shows me. This shows me the amount of traffic that you're getting for each one of the keywords. And as you can see, that number of visitors you were getting, it's all has to do with variations of your company name. Now let's take a look at what your competition is doing. And now we see the difference. Your competition has half the backlinks that you've got. And they've probably got 3 times the amount of keywords that you have. And they're also getting 800 visitors to their website every single month. And that pretty much explains it right there. One last thing I want to show you real quick is I've compiled a list of keywords for Colorado Springs. This is the most common keywords that are searched for. Whittled it down to 57. But this is the one thing I wanted to take and show you. Plumbing is the number one, and it's a combination of all of these: plumbing, HVAC, air, obviously conditioning. But as we can see the list, it kind of goes on and on. And we've got the same thing as far as volume and everything else here. But this is the number I wanted to show you. I want you to think about this. Total volume, 5,000. What does that mean? That means there are 5,000 future customers. 5,000 future customers every single month are searching for your services on Google. And if you were to even get a percentage of that, that might be well worth looking into making some changes on the backside of your site to get yourself ranked up a little bit more. And so you can get a piece of that 5,000. So that's basically what I've got for you. I wanted to leave you with one last thought. I wanted to read you a little snippet from an article that I had wrote not too long ago, that it is so vital as a contractor to use all of the tools available to you to attract more customers. Your website is one of the biggest tools you've got, and unfortunately, most contractors underutilize this. Your website has the ability to vastly increase the amount of customer contacts every single month, and with some focus and hard work, it can really grow your business. So after watching this, if you can implement some of the suggestions that I've made for you, I think you will see some progress on your site. And I want to thank you very much for your time. And if I can be of any help and assistance, I would love to have a conversation with you, get to know you, get to know your business, and maybe find a way that I can help bring you up into those top spots and start seeing your phone ring, bringing in more customers. Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Christopher Ingeson. I'm with Artistic SEO Solutions. I can be reached at 919-396-4030. You guys have a fantastic day.